after this beat.
Welcome to another episode. Welcome to another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I am your man. I'm your man, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, and make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I can continue to bring you that gospel of Gamecocks every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come right with your man, Captain Will. And we got a good one today, y'all. We got a good one today, y'all. We are talking about the big game that's going down tomorrow evening, 7:00 p.m. on the SEC network. The SEC network, the number one team across the land, the number one team, 25-0, takes on the Alabama Crimson Tide, who is a good basketball team. This is no slouch. This is no pushover. This is a real basketball game on Thursday night at 1900 hours. It is going down. We know what South Carolina brings to the table. Let's talk about what Alabama brings to the table. Let's discuss Alabama and what we should expect. What gonna transform? What's gonna percolate tomorrow evening in the basketball game? Well, Alabama has already clinched a 20-win season. Alabama's 20-7, y'all. Alabama is no scrub. Alabama is no pushover. 20-7, 7-5 in the SEC, 4-6 versus teams in the top 60. Net ranking of 29. That is good. That is real good. A net ranking of 29 out of 360 basketball teams. That is good. Strength of schedule 71st, which ain't great. It's okay. It's okay. It's not horrible. It's above average. Okay, so they've been playing some quality teams, and their strength of schedule has went up since they began SEC play. So Alabama is a respectable basketball team that are coming to South Carolina to stop the win streak at home that we've been rocking with for a long time. They're here to stop the SEC win streak. It's at 43 in a row? 43 in a row? Like, they are coming to Carolina not for the good food. They ain't coming to South Carolina for the good food. They're not coming there for the sweet tea. They're not coming there for the pig feet. They are coming to South Carolina to win. They're coming to South Carolina to win the basketball game. So we need to get off to a better start. Let's begin there. Get off to a better start than we've been, starting out with over the past, 4 or 5 basketball games. We need to get to a really good start. We need to be locked in offensively and defensively. We need to be locked in at the beginning of the tip. Take Alabama's heart at the beginning and hold on to it until the end of the basketball game. Don't give them any hope. Don't give them any hope of a victory, okay? Because they are going to play. Offensive rating. Alabama's offensive rating is 34th in the country. 34th in the country. That is really good. Now, they happen to play the number one team in the country in defensive rating, so I'm expecting some good matchups in this basketball game. Their offensive versus our defense, and I expect Alabama to score the basketball some. This ain't a soliloquy or a monologue of me talking about how I don't see another team scoring 50 points. I ain't gonna say that. Not at all, because they're a good basketball team and they score the basketball. 34th offensive rating is really good. Field goal percentage of 49th in the country in field goal percentage. That's really good as well. 2-point percentage, 68th in the country. 3-point percentage, 38th in the country. They are going to score the basketball, regardless of how good our defense is. Regardless of how good our defense is, we're not going to stop every possession. We have the two best defenders in the post in the conference, and Watkins and Cardoso. We have the best perimeter defender in the conference, and Raven Johnson. But they're going to score the basketball. It is going to happen, and we have to match that intensity on every possession. Free throw percentage is similar to ours. They're 219th in the country. Assists per basketball game. They don't get a whole bunch of assists You know, they're averaging, 128th in the country, 128th in the country, fewest turnovers, 118th, because their starters commit a lot of turnovers. Their starters commit a lot of turnovers. They do. They are an effective shooting team, but I don't think they take care of the ball well enough against us. I think that is going to be a problem, with Raven Johnson, averaging about 2.5 steals per game. I think it's going to be a problem with Fulwiley averaging, a solid amount in turnovers as well. I think it's going to be a problem. And the assist to turnover ratio is about 118th in the country. So they don't get a whole bunch of assists, and they don't take care of the ball very well in terms of the best in the upper echelon. 118th in the country is top third in the country. Okay, let's not make a big ordeal about their terrible take care of the ball. They're not terrible taking care of the ball. I just think they have some problems, and if they want to upset South Carolina, they have to take care of the basketball, which they have not been doing at a great clip this season. Okay, defensive rating, they're 32nd in the country. So they're a little bit better defensively than they are offensively. 32nd defensive rating. Our girls got to get off to a good start, ladies and gentlemen. Our ladies have to be on point starting this basketball game, because Alabama is good offensively. They're good defensively. They are 52nd in field goal percentage allowed, which is good. They are 62nd in 2-point percentage allowed, which is good. And they are 18th in the country out of 360 basketball teams in 3-point percentage allowed. So you go into this game. This is what you got to look at in this basketball game on tomorrow night. They're going to run our 3-point shooters off the line. They're going to try to run te-hina Pow off the line. They're going to try to run Bree Hall off the line, Tessa Johnson, Fulwiley, Raven, all our 3-point shooters. They're going to try to run them off the line. And they've been doing a great job defensively defensively 3-point percentage allowed. 18th in the country is real good. Steals, 85th in the country in steals. Blocks, 36. They average about 4 blocks a game. Alabama's good. Alabama's one of the better teams that we played in quite a while. They are. Alabama is a good basketball team. Alabama's a team that's going to the tournament. And I ain't talking about the SEC tournament. I'm talking about the big dance. I'm talking about the NCAA tournament. They will be there. They believe they can beat South Carolina, especially how we've been playing in the first quarter. And in some games, last game, the first half. They believe they can beat us. They believe they got the secret sauce to what's going on with South Carolina. What can we do? What can we do? And what can we do? They got some solid players. They are they play about, real talk, they play about 6.5, 7 players a game. 6.5, 7 players a game. And I think it was when I was analyzing these Alabama players and looking at their better players, it's really a toss-up. It's really a toss-up between Aaliyah Nye and Sarah Ashlee Barker. Both of them are guards because they start 4 guards and one, forward who's 6'4" in Essence. Cody, freshman. But I think that I would give the nudge or the edge to Aaliyah Nye. I give the edge to Aaliyah Nye. 6-foot guard, plays about 34 minutes a game. 15 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 turnovers, shooting about 44% from the field. 44% from the field, 45% from 3. Those are really good numbers. 71% from the free throw line. She's a really good player, y'all. She's a really good player. And her offensive rating overall is 112.4. Her defensive rating is 98.1. Okay. Aaliyah Nye is good. Sarah Ashlee Barker, another junior, another guard at 6 foot. They got 2 guards who have really good size. They're good. She plays about 34 minutes a game. She's the leading point getter. She's the leading rebounder. High in assists. She's tied with assists with Jessica Timmons. She's kind of their all-around all-around best player, if you want to say that, in terms of offensively, on the numbers that actually pop. 19.7 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, but she commits 4 turnovers per basketball game. That's a lot. That's a lot. And she's going to be getting pressure defense from Bree Hall, going to be getting pressure defense at times from Raven Johnson. And see if we can get her to have 4 turnovers tomorrow night. She's shooting 48% for the field and 40% from the 3-point line, 71% from free throw. And her offensive rating is 106.1 and 94.2 defensively. She's a little bit better defensively than Aaliyah Nye, but Aaliyah Nye is a tad bit better offensively because you factoring in the turnovers. You know, if Sarah Ashlee Barker only had 1 turnover, maybe 2 turnovers a basketball game, I think she'll be their best player overall. I do. But she commits the ball. She commits a lot of turnovers. 4 turnovers is a lot in the basketball game. Okay, and she ain't playing 34 minutes a game. So we got to put pressure on her offensively, and we got to put pressure on her defensively. Make her a guard. So we got a Bree Hall. We got to make Bree Hall. Got to make her guard. Te-hina got to make her a guard too on the other end. You know, Jessica Timmons. Jessica Timmons is another solid player for Alabama, a sophomore guard, a whole bunch of guards. And she's a little shorter than Raven at 5'8", but she plays 29 minutes a game. They're 3 guard top players. They play a lot of minutes, 29 minutes a game, 11 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists per game. But she also commits 3 turnovers a game. 3 assists, 3 turnovers. 36% from the field, 38% from the 3-point line, 74% from free throw. You know, they're top 3 guards. Let's say they 3-guard offense commits 4 turnovers, 2 turnovers, and 3 turnovers. That's 9 turnovers. That's 9 turnovers per basketball game. So you talk about, so there were some games that they committed those 3. I'm just talking about those 3 players. There's some games that they committed, you know, so 12, 13 turnovers, and there's some games they might have committed like 7. We need for them 3 players to commit about 12, 13 turnovers between them so we can win by a comfortable margin. If they don't turn the ball over, and I'm talking about these 3 particular players, just say, you know, you're averaging 9 turnovers a game. Let's say those 3 players only get 5 turnovers a game. They would be in the basketball game. They will be in the basketball game because they are playing above the average, you know? So we gotta put that pressure. We gotta prove and show them why we are the number 1 ranked team defensively in the country. We're playing at home. The crowd's going to be lit. We're throwing teddy bears out on the court. Everything is going our favor in terms of playing against Alabama on tomorrow night. But this ain't no show up game and we just blow you out type basketball game. And I know the coaching staff is preaching that to this young team because there is a possibility that we could lose this basketball game. There is a possibility we could lose this basketball game. There's a possibility that this game will be close than what the Vegas odds are saying. Because the last time I saw the Vegas odds, it was talking about, I think it was 35 points, 33-point victory by South Carolina. And just looking at Alabama, I don't see that. I don't see a blowout against Alabama tomorrow night. If they turn over the ball a lot, possibly. If they don't shoot well, possibly. If their big Essence Cody gets in foul trouble, definitely. Because she's their only big that gets minutes. She's a 6'4", highly rated freshman, but she don't play a ton of minutes. But she is a presence, you know. And when that presence is gone, there's a whole lot of size difference. You know, she's going to have her hands full with Kamilla Cardoso. She's going to have her hands full with Kamilla Cardoso all over the court because 6'7" and 6'4", and then Kamilla Cardoso goes out of game and you still got 6'3" and 6'3" and possibly a 6'5". So I kind of see a scenario where the young freshman gets in foul trouble trying to defend against Kamilla Cardoso, and this game could turn into a rout. But if she stays in a basketball game, because she plays 23 minutes a game herself. She plays 23 minutes a game. She gets 7 points, 6 rebounds, 2 blocks, 2 turnovers, 44% from the field, and 59% from the free throw line. She's a presence. She's learning. She's growing to become a better basketball player. She's not a great defensive player. She's not a great defensive player. So I could see a scenario where Ashlee Watkins eats tomorrow. You know, Cody might have a difficult time trying to move her feet, trying to stay with a Ashlee Watkins and Kamilla Cardoso. The high post game should be pretty good tomorrow night. I think so. Loyal McQueen, another guard. 5'8", 31 minutes a game, 8 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 33% from the field. She's not a player that I'm not gonna key on in terms of balling out tomorrow, even though she plays a ton of minutes. I think she's the best 3-point shooter at 39% from 3. I think the most consistent 3-point shooter. I mean, Aaliyah Nye got something to say about that because she shoots 45% from the 3. And then Loyal also does 90% from the free throw line, you know. But I don't see no big game from Loyal McQueen tomorrow night. I just don't. I don't. But I do see some scenarios where they keep this game close. They limit their turnovers. Number one, Alabama limit their turnovers. They stay in the basketball game. They rebound the ball well. They're not a great rebounding team because of their, I guess, size and it's size and experience. Let's go with size and experience. You're 6'4" post player who's a freshman who's gonna have a tough time dealing with our bigs. If they rebound the ball, if we go into the second quarter. We go into the second quarter and Alabama's out rebounding us because we are showing a lack of effort and aggression. That's a problem. We go into halftime and Alabama's out rebounding us because they're just hustling and fighting harder. That's a problem because Alabama can defend and they can shoot the ball. Okay? This is a game. I'm not going to say I'm scared. Don't get it twisted now. I'm not going to say I'm scared. I will say this right here. The game will be a lot closer than what Vegas is saying. Okay? This is a really good basketball team playing against a great basketball team in South Carolina. There ain't no scenario I see that I would bet money on this game saying that Carolina going to beat Alabama by 30-some points. I wouldn't take that bet. I wouldn't take that bet. That's not what I would do. That's not what I would do. Carolina needs the ball. And if they, which Alabama showed that they defend the 3-ball well, find other ways to score the ball. I'm thinking because they defend the 3 well, you're going to leave the post open. And you leave the post open, Kamilla Cardoso will ball out. She's going to ball out. Ashlee Watkins is going to ball out. Chloe Kitts is going to ball out. I see a scenario of Sania Feigin who's going to have a solid game tomorrow. I think our bigs going to play well. I think our bigs will play well. I think that Raven Johnson will have a really good assist game to Kamilla Cardoso and Ashlee Watkins. I think te-hina Pow will have a really good assist game as well, doing her thing. I think this is the time to play a team that is really good and also get back to the real high-level basketball that we've been used to majority of the season. The girls are ready to complete the regular season undefeated, but they got to get past Alabama. We got to get past Arkansas. Got to get past Tennessee. Got to get past Kentucky. You know, everybody's coming with their best shot against South Carolina. This is a game that we could potentially lose if we don't play our level of basketball. If we come out here playing C-level ball against Alabama, there is a good possibility that the game will be really close or we could lose. We can't play like that. We play our A-level basketball, the game we'll win by 20 plus points. You know, we don't need the C-level basketball that we saw the last couple games. We need to play Carolina ball the way we've been playing and the way we are going to play in the tournament. But it starts tonight. It starts tonight. Getting our mind right, getting our mind focused to get ready for tomorrow and play a really good team and play some of the best basketball that we played all year. Alabama has solid players. South Carolina has elite players. And our talent will ring true. But this is a good basketball team, and this could be a good trap game before we go to the SEC tournament. My prediction, Carolina wins by 15 to 20 points. That's my prediction, 15 to 20 points tomorrow night. This concludes another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I'm your man, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, and make sure you subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and especially YouTube. You are now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your man, Captain Will. Let's go. Let's go.